Hi everybody, this is a reading here we have for you for piles for the question, what are my coworkers thinking about me? This was a poll selection. More votes went to this topic, so let's see what we got, right? Pile 1 is the lantern, pile 2 is the mouse, pile 3 is the shaving cream, and pile 4 is the packing tape. I'll see you guys on the other side. You know how it goes. Well, let's do this over again. Okay, so pile 1. What are my coworkers saying about me? Okay, first we're gonna grab 3 cards for you, 3 cards for your person. I mean, not your person, your coworkers, for the vibe check. Make sure it's the right energy, and then we're gonna grab the full cards about what your coworkers think about you. What are they saying about you? If it is saying something. All right, let's see. Pile 1, red lantern. I get the vibe some of them think you're smug. Maybe you seem to be the one that stands out out of everyone with the 9 of Cups there in reverse. Okay, I think, all right, let's just do this reading first. It's a high energy reading, that's why. This is just cards are just popping, right? You don't know how to feel about these guys. A lot of the times you see them as very immature. Like, this is your energy, okay? You see them as very immature, childish. They don't seem to be clear with their communication. Maybe they're not as decisive as you. They're not on your level in terms of management or leadership at all. Like, those are two separate, but like, maybe you're the manager, right? You see them as, you have to fight them. I think that you're a manager. Maybe you're not the CEO, but you're the manager here because, or you have an environment where you have to be both leader and manager for this group of employees, right? Maybe you're a small business owner. You feel like it's difficult to get instructions across to them. They're a very immature batch. I feel like you always like think about replacing them, but you have grown attached to them. I'm seeing you may know this same team of people for 5 to 7 years. But you really play with the idea of replacing people. I see like, it's not, you don't like to fire people or something, but how you are is that you don't really feel like they should be working here if this is how they're going to carry on. You feel like the decision is yours. You feel like they're not as decisive. You need to, like, they put a lot of resistance towards you. Sometimes you get very paranoid around them because since they're so childish, you can't trust if they can keep a secret. Sometimes you feel like they can't keep a secret. I don't know. All right, how your coworkers feel about you, though, in general. They love you, man. They love you. Maybe they would backstab you if they could, but they have this love for you. Or maybe this is how they look on the front. Maybe you realize that they're fake. Like they show to understand you. Like I feel like you sense a degree of empathy from them, but you don't know if they'll take advantage of you or not. And the next card here I'm seeing is the 10 of Swords. They are very critical of you. I think that So I think they're very critical of you. Yet you're the one that already looks down on them in some way. Like, you know that they're the dramatic one, but they're very critical of you. They're looking for a chance to betray you. Especially one in particular. I feel like one is the closest co-worker / friend that you have. This one is scheming on you, but I feel like in the outcome here you see judgment. You will find out the truth about this person. Something in the workplace will present itself. Some exact decision in the workplace will present itself where this person, this snake, will be exposed. Okay, now, this is the general energy between you and your coworkers. If that's your work zone, then this is your reading. You're in the right pile. So, let me grab 5 cards now here to see what do pile 1's coworkers think about them. What do pile 1's coworkers think? Okay, for the most part, they want to keep things going. They're not going to ruin anything. Anything positive you guys have together, they're not going to ruin. But like I said, on a moment's notice, these people can pull out their swords. You know what I mean? I feel like you guys, the job itself is rather boring. Maybe a lot of people do fantasize about moving on and finding a different job. Maybe you're like a lot of cashiers. A lot of you guys like have these ideas about what it is to be a boss. A lot of people look at you as the boss, okay? They feel like you keep things running. You keep the show going there. And they do respect you as that. They're not looking to betray you in that sense, right? The pay is good. You don't treat them bad in any way like that. There's a lot of life lessons you've taught these people as well. I feel like they also look at you as like a father figure, a mother figure. You're someone who you've enriched their life outside of the job. So you did a real leader's job here. And I'm seeing that some wish they could apologize to you. Okay, look, I'm cutting a specific story here. Maybe you guys know it or not. So there was a time when the company wasn't doing so hot, or where you made them work a little harder. And one of your star employees back then, maybe they butt heads with you. They're a little aggressive and apprehensive about listening or taking orders. Maybe they're like one of those personalities where they would also be better in a leadership position. But, you know, someone tried to test your gangster, right? And I feel like you had to humble this person. And maybe they owe you an apology they never gave you. But at the same time, you don't really care about the apology. Or like, it's like you've seen them mature and you can see in their face that they're remorseful for how they talk to you. Because now the company is doing better, and as the company got better, the employees also feel that honor, right? So one of your employees is very ashamed of how they treated you. Or it could also have been a story where they didn't know you're the boss, like you're the big boss, and they did something very unprofessional or embarrassing, right? But you didn't teach this person with hate, right? You taught this person through love, right? So you've seen this person mature, and they have a good opinion of you. They don't know how to say sorry, you know? They just don't know how to say sorry. But I feel like whenever you and your wife or your husband, like maybe you and your husband own the company, right? Whenever, or like you have a big spot, or like your partner, if they don't work with you, right, they come by and pick you up. I feel like this person is always like on the corner, like seeing you guys, and they just feel so ashamed how they talked to you before, right? Something about that. I don't know, like I'm getting a story like that. It could be for some of you. Okay, let's see. What do Pawan's coworkers say about them, huh? What do Pawan's coworkers say about them? What do Pawan's coworkers say about them? A lot of them say that you're very hardworking as well. You've expanded this company. A lot of them say that you're a lifesaver. And it has nothing to do with you just being the boss. There's some part of your personality that has reached their heart. They truly have respect for you, your coworkers. Yeah, they see you just getting richer and richer. They feel like you're very lucky. Like, you're so lucky. Like, everything you do. Maybe you post, like, maybe they see you also party, or you do throw parties for the staff. And they just don't know how you do it. You keep the show going on. People love you, right, Palwan? Like, a lot of people, like your coworkers, they love you. They feel like the show must go on, and it's thanks to you, you know? They really look towards you. When you're mean, but thanks to you, these people have a better direction in life. You don't enslave your workers. You showed them a side of empathy and love that, help them become responsible human beings. And they're very grateful to you for your leadership. And if you're not in a leadership position, you are the coworker that holds the whole store, the whole department in as a family. People look at you as the boss. If you might be the boss, if you're not the boss, you're the uncrowned boss. Am I making sense? So, alright, pal, and that's your reading. I love you. I'll see you on the next one, right? Like the video if you liked it. I'll see you later. Here, pile 2, those of you who chose the mouse, is going to be your reading here for what are your coworkers thinking about you? What are they saying about you? Let's see. Thinking and or saying. Let's see. First, I'm going to grab 3 cards for you and your coworkers to see if it's the right energy. And then if that's your story, then we're going to go into it, alright? And answer the question. So, let's see. Pile 2. Excuse me. Okay, let's see. I feel like you may have had a fight with your coworkers recently. It was something kind of embarrassing. You wanted to pull yourself away from them as far as you could. It could be something like that. You usually take the high ground in most of the situations here at work, but I feel like someone, a customer or your coworker, really got under your skin. It's a coworker, it's not customer exactly. This coworker could be a Scorpio. I'm seeing that heavily. This or an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel like you are the life of your workplace. You make everyone happy there, but someone just hates you. Like, there's someone like that really is competing with you in particular at your workplace, right? You can sometimes tell, like, they're competing with you. Like, maybe they're interested in you also. Like, I think that if this is a person of the opposite sex, they're interested in you, but they're not treating you good. Or the way that they're giving you silence or their body language, it's like you feel like this person is not interested in you, or they just make your life difficult. What I'm seeing here, right? Or it could be a couple that make your life difficult. So there's like a couple at the workplace that make your life in particular more difficult for whatever reason. Maybe they're very confusing people. Maybe they've told lies about you to HR that has messed up things about you. Like they messed with your reputation somehow. It could be like that. Okay, so there's a baby crying. I don't know what that means, but if it means something to you, there's a baby crying. I feel like you're crying right now. Someone ganged up against you to try to get you kicked out of the company, or it may have already happened already. And you feel like, man, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? I'm seeing you ask yourself that. What did I do? What did I do? But these people didn't even give you a chance to explain yourself, is what I'm seeing. These people could be getting terminated soon, or their mission is to get you terminated. The Chariot. You guys can be in law enforcement, or it could be law enforcement came to your workplace. Okay, what I'm seeing here exactly, though, is like... you know what it is? It's like they're trying to stress you out so that you quit, because they're just competing with you. What you have here is a classic case of your coworkers aren't your friends type of thing. This is a very karmic situation for you here. I'm seeing that you have to deal with them being very dishonest. You can't trust anything they say. They are very vocal as well, and they have seniority over you, so they can really shut you down really quick. Okay, so we're gonna go in and see right now. Abu tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yeah, ikine na. Tomorrow phone daw. Yeah, so what I'm saying is now let's see what do they think about you exactly, right? Sorry about that. What are your coworkers thinking about you? And if that was the story, then it's gonna pick up on these two people exactly, right? Pile 2, mouse pile. I feel like you were in a good mood today at work, and then that's why they attacked you. They saw your mood, and then they attacked you. That's what I'm seeing here. These people just don't want you to be happy. Okay, look, it could be a couple, right? They're miserable. They want to make you miserable. If this is not even a workplace, this is people that are competing with you, right? They want to see you miserable. They want to see you stuck in the past. They don't like that you make their energy feel unsettled. These people have a lot of mean things to say. They said it very quickly and it was very logical. So it hurt your feelings because you were made to feel incompetent. You know the truth. You know the truth that they lied or they schemed or they set you up. Maybe they told you in person that it's this way, but then on the last second they sent an email to make you look stupid. Like they made the email memo, asked for a template written a certain way, but then they told you in person a different way, and you just listened to them. So then when you showed up, when the time came for the presentation, you were all mixed up and you're like, oh my god, they set me up, right? This is exactly what happened. Like for some of you, I'm saying this is exactly what happened, and they did it to make you feel like your heart was broken. They did it with that strict intention, to break your heart. They hate how you peacock around. Because you see the Wheel of Fortune here is like the peacock versus the snake. They hate that you peacock around. They hate that you're very fair. You could be a Leo. You're very fair and you're very strong. I feel like you're very honest, and they hate that. Like they want you out of the workplace because they know that if someone is gonna get a promotion, it's you. If someone is gonna shine out, it's you. If someone's gonna come up with a new idea, it's you. Because they notice that you're motivated to learn. These people are comfortable. So they're so uncomfortable that you are raising the standard. These people are so comfortable that you raising the standard is making them uncomfortable. So they need to get rid of you, man. You see, like, there's how those fishermen, okay, this is a crazy story, right? This time I was in Guy and I was smoking crack in a crack den next to a whole bunch of fishermen and rapists and murderers, right? It's like a whole bunch of uncanny people that stick together. And what these people do, these criminals, right? A habit that I noticed amongst a lot of them is they live their persona. And they'll be like, come on, man. Like, it's all an act. This is not how this grown man who is a fisherman, this is not how this guy acts. But in the den, they act that way. Like, they live with their persona. It's completely egotistic. It's fake. The reason why that man was talking to me like that, his intention was to scare me. Because you know how to adults, right? Every kid looks like a kid. I think my age was, I was 24 then, 6 years ago. The reason why he did that was to put so much fear in me so that he could direct my behavior, no matter what it would look like. You see, these kind of coworkers of yours are doing the same thing with you. They're trying to give you this image of their superiority. But the truth is, you already make them feel challenged in their own position. Their seniority is all they have, but What's gonna happen when 5 months in, the results you pull out, what's gonna happen with their seniority when they pull out? Yo, this kid, whatever you guys took 5 years to do, this kid did it in 5 months. Now what? Now who's small? Right? So these guys find you a threat. This guy and this gal, these people trying to bully you in the workplace, they find you a threat. And they want to see you isolated. They want to see you alone. And I know how you're going to get revenge on them. And your revenge is you're going to come back harder. You're not even going to say a word about it to anybody. You're so emotionally, you have a lot of emotional intelligence. You're not going to let them know your moves. You're not going to telegraph your moves. And you're going to come out swinging. Everybody's got bad days, but the best thing about bad days is that you still showed up. That is what's going to matter. All right? All right, Pile 2, I love you. Take care. See you guys in the next one, right? Bye. Hi there, Pile 3. Those of you who chose the shaving gel, this is going to be your reading here for what are your coworkers thinking about you. First, we're going to grab 3 cards of energy between you and them so that we could see how you feel about them and how they feel about you generally. Then we're going to grab the full scoop, okay, with 5 cards. So let's get into it right now. aceofchalices.com. What the fuck am I saying? Pickapile.com, aceofchalices.net. Shout out to Michael Melman. Shout out to Melman Medical, MEHLMAN medical.com. Links are not down below, okay? Melman, if you're there, I love you, Mike. All right, so, like I said, aceofchalices.net. Pickapile.com. Pile 3, let's see. There was a war of words here about money. Okay? About money. Okay, I feel like someone may have quarreled with you over status today at work or recently at work. It could be someone born in the month of June or August. Okay, maybe it was someone's birthday and all of a sudden it became a rat race type of competition about a conversation. Maybe you had an argument with your boss or something. You see this person is very cowardly and manipulative. Maybe when something goes wrong, right? They try to get more people on their side as if quantity will solve the problem. But seems like when you talk to them, you seem to be telling the truth. Like, okay, there was a mix-up here, and someone's trying to back you into a corner simply because of the fact that you're outnumbered. But I feel like you have the truth on your side, and things are gonna pan out for you well. About this latest office drama. I feel like you think this person is just picking on you, right? Like this is your manager, maybe. This is someone who they always try to gang up on you. They never want to fight you alone for some reason. This person is a real coward, right? Like they're seeing how earnest you are and honest you are in your integrity. You're standing up for yourself alone. You're making sense alone. You don't need help. This motherfucker is using Google to prove you wrong. This guy's getting people, look at him, right? They're using other people, they're manipulating other people's emotions to try to defeat you in a debate. Am I making sense? So, they're a very petty person, these coworkers. Okay, let's get into the full story here, okay? What's really going on? How do they feel about you? What are they saying about you, right? Let's really get into that. Pile 3. Pile 3. What are their coworkers thinking or saying about them right now? The Moon, the Two of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Hangman, the King of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like a group of coworkers are reporting back what you said today. You said something like, I don't need this place, I'll find somewhere to go. I see like a group of coworkers really taking that literally or showing screenshots, right? Right now you're in limbo. Your position is in limbo because it's going up the chain of command. It's pretty serious shit you got yourself in here right here. If I do say so myself, shaving gel, pile 3. This is a close shave, if you know what I mean. So, how's it gonna end for them? Alright, I think you're gonna get another chance though. I think you're gonna get another chance. You said a lot of bold things, but you're a good worker. People know that. People know that it's not going to be an asset to lose you. You're a valuable asset. You meet deadlines. You're very charismatic. You have a high energy. You've been traveling here and there. People have noticed the sacrifices you also made for the company. So it's not like people are saying, it's not like all this stuff you said, your boss is like, okay, they said that. Okay, they did that, but they also did this, right? Like all the good things you did. Like your boss is not going to discredit the good things you did, right? I do see though you have 2 to 3 really jealous coworkers though. It's because of those 3 guys, right? Or 2 guys, 3 guys, you stay alone. You generally stay alone. They're trying to use that as a point against you. They're like, oh yeah, that guy doesn't really talk to us much. He's a secret. Who knows who he is? Maybe he's a spy. Like, they say all this kind of junk behind your back. I mean, from what I'm seeing, if it's not your story, then, well, I'm not Houdini, I guess. But I really am. So this is why I'm telling you this. This is the story, okay? They're telling this person of power, this earth sign or this Pisces, and it is a decision you're gonna have to make because you said something pretty bold here. Yeah, your foot is also out the door. Like, you're serious, but then I think someone tells you to stay. That's what I'm saying. Someone tells you to stay, and that they might give you an increase. If you ask for an increase that caused this debacle, you might get it. Yeah. I'm seeing whatever's damaging this is gonna be resolved. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Alright, pile 3, I love you. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Pile 4, those of you chose the packing tape, this is going to be a reading here for what are your coworkers thinking or saying about you. Let's get right into it. Let's not waste any fucking time. First, I'm going to grab 3 cards for you and them to see the general energy between you two. And then we're going to grab the scoop. Alright? Let's see. Pile 4. Okay, I feel like you look at your coworkers as family, or it's a big family type of thing, or it's a family business, but you wonder these days if it can sustain itself. I feel like you may have put things together for a long period of time, but you don't feel the same energy anymore. I do feel like the wheels are falling off of some of your coworkers. They're maybe struggling financially, and you're trying to hold things together, but it seems like at a time that you have to disband. I feel like something is coming to an end here. Your company may have to close its doors. Maybe a lot of workers are getting laid off right now, and this is a time where something might happen overnight, and you may not even get to say goodbye to everybody. It's something like that. Everything is happening so quickly, and in case you're wondering, are your coworkers being competitive right now? Yes, they are. Your cards are the Six of Cups, the Magician, the Ten of Swords. Their cards are the Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Queen of Wands reverse. There are going to be a lot of practical decisions made from the higher-ups to decide who stays and who doesn't. It seems like you're more comfortable in this company. You have a more comfortable position. You're kind of okay with any result. Excuse me. You're okay with any result right now. Your coworkers are freaking out though. It's almost as if these people are really putting fears. Like everything they're saying is like an extra fear, right? And it's so much that you can't help it but let it get to you as well, right? Like you seem to be a very positive, homely person. You have another side income, I guess. I guess your partner may also like be earning, so it's not the end of the world if you get laid off, right? But you hate to see them go, right? Because it's kind of in a way where, I don't know, a lot of your coworkers feel cheated, right? Because the company was growing, but still they're laying people off or changing the rules. Something like that. There's someone at your workplace that could be very promiscuous. They have a very negative vibe. Just putting that out there. Okay, now let's see. I mean, whose workplace doesn't have that, huh? Okay, so let's get the scoop. For Pile 4 in particular, what did their coworkers think of them, right? What are they thinking? What are they saying about them? Let's see. Yeah, a lot of people look up to you. They don't feel like you're gonna get sacked. People have said they're scared of everyone's gonna get sacked. I have a good feeling you're not gonna get sacked here. You may have a very high position in your work. People feel like, oh, you're so lucky. Oh, look at you. You got this, you got that. But generally, people are saying really good things about you at your workplace, that you are very stable. They look up to your relationship if you have one. And you may have gotten into some tiffs or taps with some employees here and there, but your coworkers generally feel like you're a very lucky person. Even when they hang with you, they seem to get better luck. They only have great things to say about you. It seems like sometimes you do come to work with a heavy heart. Your coworkers sense that and give you your space and let you recharge your batteries. You may be stressing what happens to everyone after you leave this place, because you know that your company had to make the moves. I mean, or you may have some insider information that your company didn't have to do this, but it's just for profits, and maybe you feel some type of way about it. But your coworkers all have a very high opinion of you. They look at you as very hardworking. You've maybe also got to kick people out of the store, so they see you as very courageous, very strong, very defensive and determined. Like, you know how to protect the fort. You know, you hold things down. They like to enjoy drinks with you. If you guys went and have drinks, they really, really enjoyed that. That was it was one of those times they will never forget in their life, and they wish they didn't have to leave. It's very emotional, actually. You know, this one is a lot of them are stressing out, like where will they go after this? But I still see that they look at you as someone who made opportunities happen for them, and you elevated their status. They're very glad to have been a part of your life. That's very beautiful. Guys, thank you here for joining me on this poll reading. I'll see you guys on the next one, alright? Pickapile.com, aceofchalices.net. I love you, right? See you later.